Good evening, Granger Lion football fans. You're listening to Granger Lion football on SHN Sports. Hello, everybody. I'm Michael Francis alongside Travis Sessums tonight. We're coming off a wonderful victory over the Louise Hornets last week, and we're going to be playing the La Villa Cardinals here in Poteet, Texas at Aggie Field. But before we do, we're going to take a moment and we're going to hear some required spots from the UIL. So we will be back with you here in just one moment.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
So why do teenagers play high school sports?
My reason why is a sense of purpose.
My reason why is to inspire others.
One reason student athletes seldom mention is to get an athletic scholarship. They know that only 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. So why do they play?
My reason why is friendship.
Tell us your reason using the hashtag #MyReasonWhy.
This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott & White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
Welcome back, everyone, and we are live here in Poteet, Texas at Aggie Field as the national anthem is taking place. We also have one more mandatory read that we have to go over. Don't miss the UIL Football State Championships on December 20th through the 23rd at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tickets are available to purchase now through Ticketmaster. For more information, visit uiltexas.org. Well, Travis, we're just about set to get underway here in Poteet, Texas. The captains are making their way onto the field for the coin toss, and what an exciting game last week, Travis.
Yeah, you say exciting, man. It was on the edge of a seat game last week. They looked kind of lackadaisical out there, but they pulled it off with the W. And we're here tonight.
Had some outstanding play from the young quarterback, Thomas Rhodes.
Oh.
And, of course, you can't ever forget Carlos Reno. I mean, what an outstanding running back this young man was, not just on offense, but defense as well.
Yes, on defense, yes. He is a monster to be reckoned with, given opportunity.
Johnny Ryder, Eric Corona, there's another big name right there that we saw a lot of action from last week in the victory over the Hornets. So coming into tonight, Granger will be taking on the Levia Cardinals, who have an overall record of 9-4. They defeated the Runge Yellow Jackets last week, 35-25. All scoring for Levia came in the second and fourth quarter. They scored 20 in the second and 15 in the fourth. But Runge was able to shut them out in the first and third quarters. That they come in having finished second in district, and their only loss to the district champion Woodsboro, 42-38 in that game. So they lost the district championship by 4 points.
That must have been a good game there.
And as you and I discussed earlier, the winner of this game will be playing Burton next week.
Yes, sir.
Burton with a thrashing today of LaPrire.
Oh, man, it was more than a thrashing.
The final score, 74-14.
Yeah, they come out playing hard and, never let it off the gas.
Granger will be receiving the kickoff to get this game started. So I'm going to ask that y'all have some patience with me tonight. They did not provide us with a paper roster of Levia, so I had to take a picture of the roster, the one roster that one of the coaches had. So I will be working with that to call out the Levia players. As Levia comes onto the sideline, they're in their home red jerseys emblazoned with white lettering and numbers, white pants, white helmets with the Cardinal emblazoned on the side. Granger in their road whites, white jerseys, white pants, white socks, purple helmets, purple lettering, and numerals bordered in gold.
Mike, there's a lot of similarities with these teams tonight. They're both small. There's not a lot of size. So this could be a key matchup tonight.
Well, from what I understand in talking with the reporter, that Levia's best player is their quarterback.
Well, if they come to play, there's anything possible.
Back deep to receive for Granger, I believe it's Eric Corona and Alex Reyna, or Carlos Reyna. The referee taking a little bit of time and explaining, giving instructions to the Levia kicker. Number 10, their numerals on the back of their jerseys are really nice and large.
Yeah, they sure are.
Kicking off will be Fernando Garza for the Cardinals. And we're ready to get this thing underway here in Poteet, Texas. Garza picks up the single and puts boot to leather. And it is caught by Corona at the 32, and Corona bursts down the left sideline. He's to the Levia 35-yard line. That's a pretty good start to the game.
Sure is. Pretty good, nice return. If it wasn't for number 10 to stop him, he may have been touchdown.
He may have been. He was on his way to the house.
Yeah, I talked to these boys at practice this week, and they seem real pumped. They, last week, it was kind of, they took them lightly than, they should have. And, they said, they weren't going to let that happen this week,
Rhodes from the shotgun. Passes back to Reyna. Reyna around the right side to the outside. He's up to what looks like the 30-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. And he's to the 32-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Pass to Reyna around the left side. He's through to the 30-yard line. That'll bring up third down. Well, they're not going to give him any forward motion. Now they're finally moving him. We'll bring up a third down and 3. Thomas Rhodes from the shotgun. Corona wide right. He'll hand off to Reyna on the inside, and Reyna is met with the wall, and he'll lose a yard on the play. That'll bring up 4th down and 4. Lavia doing a good job to close up the gap.
Sure did.
Of the left side of their line over there. 10:32 remaining in the first quarter. Granger going for it. In their jumbo package, bad snap. The pass out to Corona all by himself, in for the touchdown. Granger goes for it on 4th and 4.
Pass from number 32.
A bad snap to Ryan Pickett. Pickett fumbling the ball on the ground, trying to get a hold of it. Gets a hold of it, rolls right, and launches a pass to Corona, wide open, who walks into the end zone.
That was an amazing play right there. It could have been nothing and turned it into something.
Granger with a 6-0 lead. Flags fly.
All-star.
As Carlos Garza was ready to kick the PAT. False start on the Lions will back him up 5. Picking up a little bit of noise in on our crowd mic. We'll see if we can make some adjustments to that here shortly. Travis Miller, the holder, good snap and kick is blocked. About to say, good snap and hold. And Lavia busts through the line and able to block the kick. And the Lions are turned away, but they get on the board first in this one. They lead the Lavia Cardinals 6-0 with 10-16 or 10-15 remaining in the first quarter. So much different than last week's start, where the Hornets were the first to get on the board.
Yes, it is a totally different start. Like I said, I talked to the boys at practice this week, and they seemed, more not going to take them, how do you say it? Lightly. There you go, lightly. About being how good they are.
Back deep to receive for the Cardinals, Christopher Rivera, Damian Felix, and Keanu Escobar. Carlos Garza set to kick off for the Lions. Granger gets lined up and ready to go. He gives the signal. Kicks this one short. Fair catch is called for and made at the 48-yard line of the Cardinals.
Well, let's see what their offense looks like now.
Well, we know they can score. They put 35 up on Runge last week. And they finished second in their district out of District 16-2A. They do have a pretty good-sized line.
Yeah, they do.
Handoff to Christian Ortiz.
Looked like they fumbled the ball and they blew it dead with no gain on the play.
Ray Felix, the quarterback, number 6 for the Cardinals. That'll bring up 2nd down and 9. The snap is keeper to Felix. Felix will gain, well, about 3 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
A little up-tempo offense I see right here.
Manuel Solis in the slot. A flag is thrown. There's going to be a sideline warning against Lavia.
I don't think that's going to be a warning, Mike. I think that's going to be.
Think you're going to give him a flag?
Yes, sir.
You're going to give him a.
I don't think they're playing with this week with them sideline infractions.
Yeah, they just issue a warning.
Okay.
Bring up 3rd down and 6. Felix in the shotgun. Snappy hands off. And Granger stacks Christian Ortiz up at the line for no gain. That'll bring up 4th down and 6 for the Cardinals. Ortiz to the right of Felix, lined up in the shotgun. And he looks like he's dropping back, maybe a pooch kick or a rugby-style punt. Almost blocked by the Lions. This is going to roll all the way down. It takes a huge Cardinal roll. It's down to the 13-yard line of the Lions.
Wow.
1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line. The Lions will start an 87-yard march to the other end of the field. The Lions scoring on their first possession. On a wide open reception by Corona. Rhodes leads his offense out on the field. Reyna to his left. It's going to be like a free play. Rhodes lofts this one up to Corona and almost picked off by Damian Felix.
It looked like offsides or false start, one of the two. Offsides on the defense. Wow. That was a great job on the offense line, holding their water on that one.
It was a good job not jumping, for sure. Rhodes from the shotgun, Reyna to his right. Rhodes with a keeper on the sweep around the right side. He's through up to the 23-yard line. Looks like he's past the line of gain and does pick up the 1st down. First and 10, Lions. Johnny Ryder bringing the signal in. Eric Corona out wide right. Ryder in the slot. Alex Reyna wide left. Like a bad.
Stumbled and lost his feet there. Number 4.
I couldn't see if it was a bad handoff or what. He went down so quickly. There's no gain on the play. Be second down and 10.
Number 82 and number
Dwayne Gaeta coming in from the sideline. Corona wide left, trips left for the Lions. Rhodes from the shotgun. He drops back. He's going to keep, and he's going to move it upfield. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. We'll bring up third down and a short 4.
Short 4.
As my friend Rob Hipp likes to say, a granola bar gain would be the order of the day here. That's usually about a 4-yard gain. He calls that a granola bar gain. A granola bar gain will get the first down for the Lions as they're moving. Ball spotted at the 31-yard line of the Lions. 3rd and 4. Snap back to Rhodes. The screen pass out to Corona on the left side. He picks up the first down. He's to the 40, the 45. He's to the 50. Still on his feet and out of bounds at the Cardinal 48-yard line or 44-yard line. First and 10 Lions. No laundry on the field.
None. Better than last week.
Last week we saw a lot of laundry on the field.
Sure did.
First and 10 Lions from the 43-yard line of the Cardinals. 5:51 remaining in the first. Corona in motion. Hand off to Corona. He's around the left side, and he picks up about 3 yards. He's to the 40. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 41. Well, maybe. Yeah, just past the 42, so about a yard gain on the play. Second down and 9 for the Lions. Working from the spread, Reyna to the right of Rhodes. Corona wide right. Rhodes with the keeper. He spins. He's up the middle. He's beyond the 30 to the 38-yard line or 28-yard line for another Granger Lion first down. Granger doing a good job of moving the football on the ground so far today.
They sure are. Last week they couldn't get nothing going. Then came out the second half and, it was a whole different team. But, man, this is a whole different team I've seen tonight.
Ryder back in. Well, you got to tip your hat to that front line. They made the difference in the game last week.
Yeah, they did.
Corona in motion. Rhodes with the keeper through the left side. He'll pick up a yard.
They held their own last week, and it looks like they're, continuing where they left off.
Second down and 9 for the Lions.
4:19 left in the first quarter.
Lions to the line. Rhodes drops back. He's looking for a receiver. He's got Corona wide open and almost picked off by Lavia. Felix tips it away from Corona, who for just a moment was wide open. But it was a high, lofty, slow pass from Rhodes that just hung up there and allowed Felix to get over him and swat it away. 3:48 remaining in the first quarter. 3rd and 9 from the 28 of the Cardinals. Lions in the pistol. Reyna takes a direct snap. He's over the left side of the line. He's going to be just short of the line of gain by about 2 yards. That'll bring up 4th down and about, well, we haven't spotted. It's a long 3, maybe a short 4. call it 4th and 3. Last time we were in this situation, the Lions opted to go for it. Rhodes will stay in. Drops back in the shotgun. He passes out to Reyna. Reyna is going to be stacked up, and
doesn't look like he got it.
It'll be a turnover on downs. He gets to the 31 or the 21-yard line, just short of the line of gain. And the ball will turn over to the Cardinals. The defense holds.
Yeah, they held him on that one. Let's see if this defense of Granger got enough rest on that sideline to hold him.
Felix leads his team back out on the field. He'll hand off to Manuel Solis. Solis will lose about 7 yards.
Oh, wow. I don't know what kind of play that was, but never developed.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 17. For Lavia, Damian Felix, or Ray Felix, I'm sorry, the brothers next to each other. Christopher Rivera in motion. Felix drops back. He's looking for Manuel Solis and finds him. That's a huge pickup. Is this going to bring up 3rd down and about 2?
Yeah.
Third and 2 for the Cardinals. Bad snap. It gets behind Felix. He drops back. He's looking to throw this one away. And it drops harmlessly incomplete. It'll bring up 4th and 2. And he was just lucky to get that one away, Travis.
Yes, he was. I mean, you had number 7 coming hard in on it. And, you know, had he got there a little sooner, man, that may have been way back there where they started to begin with.
Alex Reyna made the jump for it, but it was just over his outstretched hands. The punt away from Felix. This is going to take a Cardinal roll, and it's going to come to a stop down around the Granger 20-yard line. Well, the defense holds, and that's exactly what they needed to do. But Cardinals able to flip the field on 2 terrible punts,
yeah,
but had great rolls.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Off the foot of Ray Felix. 1st and 10, Lions from their own 20. 1 minute, 39 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Lions leading 6-0 here in the first. Rhodes under center. A fumble. He's able to pick it back up and get back on it. Manages to pick up just about a yard.
Man.
Maybe 2 yards, actually, on that fumble.
It looks like both teams are having fumble jitteries under the center.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Lions. Lions have had some good positive yardage so far in the game, but only had the 6 points to show for it.
Yeah.
Reyna wide left in the pistol veer. Handoff to Alex Reyna, who's tripped up and stumbles down to the 26-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4. That'll bring up 3rd down, and it's like 3rd down and 5.
Manageable 3rd and 5. Looks like to me they tend to go back to the run right now, you know, instead of the pass.
The handoff to Corona around the left side. He'll pick up the first down and more, as it looks like he goes out of bounds at the Lion 35-yard line. No laundry on the field, so that will result in another Granger Lion first down. First down.
13 seconds left here in the first quarter.
From the wishbone, handoff to Isaiah Williams, and he hurdles a couple of Cardinals and falls just short of the first down. It'll be a second down and 1. And that's the end of the first quarter. You're listening to Granger Lion football on SHN Sports. We want to thank y'all for listening in. And we also want to thank tonight's sponsor for this area playoff game. And it's sponsored by Chillin' and Grillin' Barbecue Products in Granger. Chillin' and Grillin' carries Yoder, Memphis, and Green Mountain pellet grills. They carry a wide variety of wood pellet flavors and blends. They also offer free assembly and delivery. Chillin' and Grillin' is located at 5850 County Road 327 in Granger. Or you can contact Terry Morrow at 512-859-2129. And be sure to thank him for his sponsorship of Granger Lion football.
Looks like Cedar Park is up 14-0 in the first quarter with 6 left in that one.
Flip the field, and Granger's now traveling from right to left. Rhodes under center. And he'll hand off to Isaiah Williams. Isaiah will pick up the first down with a 4-yard gain. There's that granola bar gain that we were looking for, Travis.
That's it. Sure is.
First down and 10 from the Lion 47. Once again, the ground game for the Lions looking very effective.
Yes, it is. It's looking very good.
They've kind of mixed things up. You know, they got that wishbone look going out there.
Yeah.
Rhodes under center. He'll turn and he'll hand off to Corona, and Corona's going to be stacked up and thrown back for a huge loss. Loses about 6 on the play. That'll bring up second down and 16. Granger Lions, the visiting team here tonight, as home field is awarded on a coin toss.
Yeah. Heads or tails?
Lions quickly to the line. Corona wide right. Rhodes under center. He drops back, and the whistles blow. Timeout, Granger. Coach Brock running out there calling timeout before they had time to get the play away. So beautiful night for football here in Texas. Friday Night Lights. Granger Lion edition here in Poteet. And what a drive it was all the way down here. It took me quite a while. I left the house today at 2:30 and got here almost at 6. Ran into some bad traffic coming down 35 in Austin. Nice little crash there on the bridge crossing Lady Bird Lake.
Oh, man. We came down the toll road tonight. It was nice little scenery. Wasn't no traffic hardly on that thing. I was surprised, but it usually looks like 35 some days.
True enough. 10:28 remaining in the second quarter. About to get back underway. Rhodes leads his offense back out onto the field. Lions line up in the wishbone. Rhodes will drop back. He rolls right. He's looking for an open receiver, and he's going to keep it. And he is going to take a shot going out of bounds. But he'll pick up about 3 of those lost yards.
He seems to be down over there. Hoping everything's okay.
That'll bring up third and 14.
Yep, 3rd and 14.
Third and 14 for the Lions. Timeout, Granger. So interesting that Coach Brock calls another timeout.
Yes, it is. It sure is interesting.
Lions with one more remaining in the half.
That's going to be a long 10 minutes with only one timeout left.
Granger has definitely been productive on offense, generating some yards, but Lavia able to get some penetration on some key plays to throw the Lions back. As they did with this one, Lions were moving and had a 1st and 10 off the feet of Isaiah Williams, and on the preceding play, a handoff to Corona ended up getting stacked up and loses 6-7 yards on the play, and
we got
Lions playing behind the chains.
Yeah.
Like Johnny Ryder now at the quarterback from the shotgun. He'll drop back. He's looking for Isaiah Williams or Corona. And Corona, through his hands, falls incomplete.
He was there.
That'll bring up 4th and 14 for the Lions.
It was there.
And a high lofting pass once again, allowing the Cardinals to catch up to the play and knock the ball away, or in this case, get in front of Corona in his field of vision to block it away. Punt away. And this is going to take a Lion bounce over the 20. And the return man for the Cardinals, number 7, Christopher Rivera.
Let's see once again the old defense.
1st and 10 from their own 29 as the Cardinals will begin this drive. 10:02 remaining in the second quarter. Ray Felix leads his Cardinals offense out onto the field. Line up in the pass read option. And the spread. Snap back to Felix as he rolls left and finds his receiver over on the left sideline at the 48-yard line.
That was a big catch.
And they're waving it off, saying it was incomplete.
Oh.
Saying he must have stepped out of bounds.
Man, oh man, that was a big play there. Incomplete.
So they rule it incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10. It appeared from our vantage point that he did catch it, but the officials say no. 2nd and 10 for the Cardinals. Felix in the shotgun. Drops back, looks left. He rolls left. He's looking for his receiver. He finds Solis deep. He makes the catch. He's to the 10, the 5, and he is tackled by Carlos Reyna to save the touchdown. He's down to the 4-yard line.
That was a big bust in the defensive backs on that play.
Manuel Solis able to get behind Reyna. And Ray Felix delivers it in stride. With the speed of Carlos Reyna, able to stop him, but he's only 4 yards away from pay dirt.
Sure is. And then they got the big refrigerator package in on this play here, Mike.
Now, number 44, Eloy Ramirez.
False start on the offense there.
In the backfield for the Cardinals, and this young man is a big fella.
Yes, he is. About the 9-yard line, going in.
Back him up to the, as you say, the 9-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 9. He'll hand off to Christopher Rivera. Rivera looks like he's just short of the 5. We'll bring up second down. From the 6. Second down and goal. Felix with a handoff to Solis. Solis looking to get around the corner, and he'll be thrown out of bounds by Alex Reyna at the 6-yard line.
Maybe about a loss of a yard on the game, maybe.
That'll bring up a third down. Timeout Cardinals with 8:32 remaining in the second quarter.
That was a big play on that blown coverage earlier to get them down there.
Huge. But the Lion defense have flexed but not broken.
Yes. You know, they say, you know, offense win games.
Defense wins championships.
There you go.
Solid defensive effort so far to keep the Cardinals out of the end zone.
Yeah, big effort.
Eloy Ramirez will stay in the backfield. Senior for the Cardinals. And he really dwarfs Christian Ortiz. Felix under center. He'll turn and he'll hand off to Ortiz, and Ortiz gets in the end zone for the touchdown. To tie this ball game up.
I don't think they're going for the extra point. I think they're going for 2. I don't see no sub or nothing coming in for them.
Cardinals in the jumbo package. They'll hand off to Ortiz again. And he is stacked up, and no indication is given. They did not make it. And it's a tie ball game. Forward progress did not gain him the goal line. 2-point conversion, no good. And the fans voicing their displeasure.
They sure are.
Ooh.
Whoa.
That is some. I may have to turn the crowd mic down.
We sure might have to.
We'll bring it back up whenever the fans settle down some, but there's some foul language going across.
Yeah, they are. They're very foul.
We're all knotted up here in Poteet, Texas, with 8:28 remaining in the first half.
Maybe this will get Granger's attention and, you know, decide to move the ball again, you know, because they look like they just stopped and stand still there, you know, and didn't know You know, is this a football game we're playing or?
Carlos Reyna and Johnny Ryder back deep for the Lions. Number 10, Fernando Garza, set to kick it away. Picks up the signals, and he puts toe to leather. This kick goes to Ryder. He catches it at the 24-yard line. He's over the 25 to the 30. Gets down to the 32-yard line. And a return of 12 yards for Ryder. And that'll set Granger up with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And as we had discussed previously, Granger able to move the ball, but the production has not shown up in the end zone.
Exactly. I don't understand it.
Since their first drive back in the first quarter.
Right. It just seems like they've. Oh, we got a penalty? Oh. First and 5 or first and 15?
It's a 1st and 10 as they move the ball up 5 yards. Carlos Reyna with the handoff. He'll gain the 1st down on an 11-yard carry.
I'm curious what that penalty was a minute ago.
I never saw a flag fly.
I seen this referee here pull his flag out and put it back up, and I seen him talking to this here coach down here on the home side of Lavia's.
8 minutes left in the second half. From the shotgun, Reyna takes a direct snap. He's over the right side. He'll pick up about 5 yards, close to 6. Making it 2nd down and 5 for the Lions. Lions would like to go into halftime on the positive end of the scoreboard. Eloy Ramirez headed toward the sideline for the Cardinals. Lions working from the pistol. Direct snap to Reyna. He's going to be caught from behind as he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Lions.
I'm wondering what's going on at quarterback for the Lions right now, because I don't see number 12 or number 11 out there for them.
Alex Reyna bringing in the play. Lions break the huddle. Working exclusively from the pistol. Reyna with the direct snap, fakes a handoff around to Corona. He's round over the right side. He's to the 5,
and that's a touchdown.
And a touchdown. Granger Lions, no laundry on the field on the sweep. Jet sweep over the right side. Takes him all the way down to pay dirt. Touchdown, Lions.
They had them fooled on that one, Mike. They thought that was going to be reverse number 5, and they bid on it, and what do you know, 88 out the gate, touchdown, pay dirt.
Well, he sold the fake to Corona as the Cardinals started to chase him, and he was able to sweep around the right-hand side down the sidelines. Garza on to kick the extra point. Good snap and hold. The kick is up and through the uprights. The kick is good. There was a flag on the play, offsides on the Cardinals. That will be declined. And Granger takes a 13-6 lead here with 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the first half.
That's what that offense explosion like that with the Reyna Needs to, they need to do that more often.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're definitely seeing a much different Granger team this first half than we saw the first half of last week versus Louise.
Yeah. And like I said, I went to the practice this week and I talked to them, and, they really underestimated Louise last week. They thought they were just going to come in and bulldoze them down and, go home with the easy W. And that wasn't the case.
I think any time you enter the playoffs, you can't overlook anyone.
Never.
I mean, there are those occasions in the bi-district round where you really can. You get a team in there that's maybe 2-8 or 1-9 who managed to be the fourth place team in the district, and they're weeded out after that first week typically.
Yeah.
Carlos Garza will be kicking off, and back deep for the Cardinals will be Christopher Rivera. Garza gives the signal. He puts toe to leather, a high kick, and this is, I thought was called for a fair catch. It is returned by Damian Felix for about 5 yards, a 5-yard return on the play. And that will set up shop at the 35-yard line of the Cardinals. 1st and 10 Cardinals traveling left to right on your radio dial.
Granger played here a few years ago against Bruni in the playoffs. Same exact field, and they ended up losing that one. Couldn't get nothing going.
We're at Aggie Field here in Poteet this evening. Ray Felix leads his offense onto the field. Looks like there's going to be a timeout, possibly, called by the Cardinals. Okay, I'm not sure what happened on that. No penalty, no timeout call.
I think they're resetting the play clock over here, 25 seconds.
6:37 remaining. Snap back to Felix. He fakes the handoff with the keeper. He is going to be stacked up by
a gang of Lions.
Ulysses Murillo. Murillo caught him about 3 yards deep and wrapped him up like a big old bear and took him to the ground.
He sure did.
That'll bring up 2nd down and 11.
Oh.
Felix with the pass it's broken up by Carlos Reyna and almost intercepted by Reyna. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
I don't think they're going to let that happen again. They got them down there to their first touchdown. I think that was a mistake, that blown coverage.
If you're just joining us, welcome. I'm Michael Francis, and alongside me, Travis Sessums tonight. As your Granger Lions are leading 13-6. Whistles blow. There's going to be an illegal, maybe an illegal formation call. No, timeout. Granger Lions.
Well, that was their final one. With 6 minutes to go into the half.
That was a unique trickeration play that was about to be run by the Cardinals. They split the linemen out wide in front of the wide receivers and left the center and the quarterback naked and all alone.
Back when I was in school in 2004, 2003, we played Milano Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
And they ran a similar offense like that, where they would split out their guard and tackle and have their receiver on each side. They would do that and leave the center, quarterback, and running back. And I tell you, I don't know what kind of trickery that was, but it never worked.
Well, down in this classification, we've definitely seen a lot of unique plays thrown. When's the last time you've seen people really use a wishbone?
Long time.
It's been a long time, but Granger's used it effectively here tonight.
They sure have.
And it's cool to see. Of course, every time you think of it, you think of Darrell Royal and the Texas Longhorns.
Yeah, old school.
Old school football. 3rd and 11, Cardinals. From the 34, Felix drops back. He's looking for a receiver. He's caught and sacked by the Lion defense, number 75, Lee Ryder.
Lee Ryder.
Taking Felix down. That'll be a loss of about 6 on the play. That'll bring up 4th down and 17.
4th and a mile. 4th and long.
Granger flexing some muscle.
They sure are right now.
Snap back to Felix. Punts this one away. It is caught by Alex Reyna. He gains about 2 yards on the reception as he was brought down by a La Villa Cardinal. Christopher Rivera brings him down. That'll be 1st and 10, Granger. From, looks like their own 48-yard line.
Let's see if they can leave off where they left off last series. Get them a good old touchdown. Go up in the
and working from the pistol. Again, Reyna takes the snap, and he'll roll around. Same exact play. You called it, Travis.
Yes, sir.
And he picks up about 25 yards down to the 25 or 26-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 27.
His own guy was playing tug-of-war with him.
It's a huge gain and another Granger Lion 1st down. 1st and 10 from the Cardinal 27-yard line. That 30-yard pickup for Reyna from the pistol. Alex Reyna with the keeper. He's through the left side. He's down to the 8-yard line before he stopped for another Granger Lion 1st down.
Man, it kind of looked like the guy grabbed his face mask from up here, but
it did the way he jerked his head.
Yeah.
No laundry on the field. Alex Reyna, or Carlos Reyna as the quarterback. And Isaiah Williams takes the direct snap. False start against the Lions. We'll back him up 5. 1st and 15.
They got the Reyna brothers. They're number 2, Alex. You know, he's a real good, you know, athlete and everything, and he just, you know, he's a senior this year, and you know, had a real good career, receiver and DB, and you know, he'll be leaving his little brother Carlos behind after this year.
Isaiah Williams takes a direct snap. He's on his feet. He's through down to the 15-yard line. Now it's a pickup of 5 yards. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
And then the other brother, Francisco, they'll be leaving him back too.
Snap back to Carlos Reyna. Sweeps around the right side. He's going to get in for the touchdown. And the indication is touchdown. Granger.
Another one before the half. 3:42 left before half.
(19-6). Granger, as Travis mentioned, 3:42 remaining in the half. Garza on for the extra point attempt. Good snap and hold. The kick is up and through the uprights. 20-6 Granger with 3:42 remaining in the half. Well, Travis, you called it. They started off this possession with that same sweep. And Carlos Reyna with a 30-yard pickup. And I think Granger has figured out that they can sweep the outsides, and their speed is starting to take over in this game. And the defense is somewhat lost in it. And you see some guys walking off the field kind of slowly.
Yeah. You know, my old football coach used to tell us, you know, we run the ISO a lot. And he said, keep running it down their throat till they get tired, because you can't stop it 2-3 yards a pop. Keep running the sweep. You can't stop us.
Keep doing it till they stop it.
Yep.
And then do something different.
Exactly.
Carlos Garza set to kick it away. Back deep. For the Cardinals, number 7, Christopher Rivera. Garza puts toe to leather. Fair catch is called for and made by the Cardinals. Number 15, Sebastian Lopez, with the fair catch. And the complaint is that a Granger Lion did run into him after the fair catch call, but I don't think it was intentional to try to hurt him. He was just in motion and held up. He didn't knock him down. Had he fell down, then they would have probably called the flag on it.
Sure, I can see that.
That'll set up 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 38-yard line. Felix with the empty backfield. He'll pass to Christian Ortiz, and Ortiz will pick up the first down. That'll be close to an 18-yard pickup for the Cardinals. Once again in the empty set. This pass out to Rivera. He'll pick up 7 yards.
Number 7 for the Lions looked out of place, just they're on that up-tempo offense right now and kind of got Granger on their heels and don't know where to go.
In the empty set again. Felix rolling right, and he finds his receiver, Orlando Vallejo, for another Cardinal first down. He's to the 30-yard line of the Lions.
Here goes another up-tempo.
Again in the empty set. Trips left. Felix rolls left. He's going to keep it and move it up the field. He's to the 22-yard line. Just short of a first down. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 2.
I think they found something. I think they found something to their advantage on this drive.
The pass out to Manuel Solis will pick up the first down. And their tempo is rolling pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And running in the empty set. And I think that's kind of thrown the Lion defense off. Felix drops back. He's looking for a receiver. And he throws it and finds his receiver in the back of the end zone. Goes through his hands. That's number 15, Sebastian Lopez. And the pass goes incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
I guess they had to take a timeout and get them a rest, a breather real quick.
Cardinals do call timeout with 2:17 remaining in the second quarter, trailing 20-6 to your Granger Lions. Man. And with that timeout, why don't we go ahead and recognize our great sponsor, Chillin' and Grillin' barbecue products. Chillin' and Grillin' carries Yoder, Memphis, and Green Mountain pellet grills. They carry a wide variety of wood pellet flavors and blends. They also offer free assembly and delivery. Chillin' Grillin' is located at 5850 County Road 327 in Granger, or you can contact Terry Morrow at 512-859-2129, and be sure to thank him for his sponsorship of Granger Lion playoff football. Great friends of the Granger Lions.
All righty, here we go.
Empty set. Imagine that on this drive. Felix will keep, and he's headed up the middle. He's over the end zone, over the goal line, and into the end zone for a Cardinal touchdown.
Wow, just like that.
Looks like they're going with their jumbo package for a 2-point conversion attempt. They failed on their first one. To get in, and this time Felix will hand off to Damian Felix, and he's over for the 2-point conversion.
Don't count them down and out, just because they're down 20-6.
For those of you that may be interested, Oklahoma and West Virginia are knotted up at 14. And Granger leading 20-14 here in Poteet with 2:11 remaining in the first half. Well, Travis, do you look for a possible onside kick here from the Cardinals?
I sure would. Go up, score. You seen how quick they can score?
You got some momentum. They went pass, 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 keeper, keeper, and keeper got him into the end zone as the empty set definitely confused the Lions.
Sure did. Sure did. I would definitely do it. I would gamble. I would gamble it, roll the dice. 7 or 11 hits, right?
7-11 does. Looking to keep from going snake eyes.
Yeah, crap. Crap out.
Ryder and Reyna back deep for the Lions. Garza set to kick it away for the Cardinals. He puts toe to leather, and this is an onside kick. And it's going to bounce back, and it's going to be recovered by the Cardinals.
I don't believe it. Ha! They just watched it in the air. There you go, 7 or 11 hit on that one.
Yep. Well, it's interesting. It didn't appear that Coach Brock had his hands team in looking for the onside kick. The Cardinals with some momentum with 2:09 remaining here in the first half. Once again, the Cardinals in the empty set. Ray Felix takes the snap from the shotgun. He drops back. He's looking for his receiver and overthrows him, incomplete, as he was looking for number 27, Christian Ortiz. And threw it about 1.5 feet over his outstretched arms.
Sure did.
2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. Again, the empty set. Felix drops back. He's under pressure from the blitz, and he will be wrapped up and sacked by number 21. That's going to be Garza. Carlos Garza with the sack of Ray Felix. That's a loss of about 11 on the play.
Bring up a long 3rd down.
Bring up 3rd down and 21. For the Cardinals. Cardinals mix it up. Ortiz to the left of Felix. He's alone back. Felix drops back. He's looking for the screen to Ortiz over the left side. He's still on his feet to the 50, the 40, the 35, and he runs into his own man who knocks him out of bounds at the Lion 35-yard line. First 10 for the Cardinals.
It's just mind-boggling right now.
Once again, the Cardinals go empty set. Snap back to Felix. He's going to keep. Now he rolls right. He's looking for a receiver. Puts this one up in the air, and it's caught. Oh, my gosh, what a heck of a catch by Orlando Vallejo.
I think that momentum has shifted into the Cardinals' hands right now.
Timeout called by the Cardinals with 57 seconds remaining in the half.
I'll tell you what, these Cardinals are helping the Granger Lions breather out. If I was the coach for the Cardinals, I would have put it on them. I would have kept going.
Cardinals have gone to this empty set, Travis, and it is just totally confused Granger.
Exactly.
That's the last time out for the Cardinals.
Well, what would you tell the team at halftime?
That is a good question right now because they got to pick it up. They got to look to stay at home, especially in the middle. You got to look to keep your linemen in to keep Felix from running up the middle and gutting him like they did the last time, and he ran 20 yards into the end zone. And you got to talk to your DBs about staying with their receivers.
Oh, yeah, definitely on that.
First and goal from the 10. Snap back to Felix. He rolls left. He's looking for a receiver wide open. He finds Ortiz in the end zone. Touchdown.
That was a blown coverage there. But with that being said, the momentum has shifted here in Poteet, Texas.
And right now the score is tied, and it looks like the Cardinals are going to go for it. And with 5 minutes left in this game, in this half, the Lions were comfortably in control.
Seconds.
No. You don't understand what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, 5 minutes. Yeah.
Granger keeps them out of the end zone for the two-point conversion, and it's going to be tied.
I know, yeah, 5 minutes when it was 20, yeah.
Yeah, when it was 20-6, and now it's tied up 20-all. Granger with some miscues on the onside kick, not anticipated. The front line didn't even look up to see where the ball was going.
No. Sure
and
did.
it just landed right behind them and then bounces back with a backspin to the Cardinals.
Yeah, exactly. And I know they're gonna get chewed out in the locker room for that one. But we got 52 seconds.
Because Granger had firm control of this game.
Yes, they did. Firm control. And they let them back in under what was that, 14 unanswered?
Yeah. 14 unanswered points so far in less than 5 minutes.
Less than 5 minutes.
52 seconds remain in the half. Now it appears that the hands team is in at the front.
Yeah.
See Carlos Reyna up on that front line. Travis Miller. Ulysses Murillo.
They should have had them in last kick.
Fernando Garza set to kick it away. He's going to kick this one deep. And he finds Eric Corona. Corona gets it at the 14. He's on his feet. He's over the 35 to the 38-yard line, where Granger will take possession. 1st and 10 from, looks like they're going to spot him at the 39. 44 seconds remain in the half in a tie ball game. Play clock is rolling down to 15 seconds.
They shouldn't even be tied right now.
No, they really shouldn't, but they are. That onside kick.
Yeah, that onside kick.
Reyna from the pistol. He rolls around over the right side. He'll pick up 3 or 4 yards, and he's out of bounds.
My question is, where's number
Actually,
11?
you're going to spot him that he stepped out of bounds at the 40, so maybe a gain of a yard.
My question is, Mike, where is number 11 and number 12 at?
2nd down and 9 with 39 seconds to go. Reyna in at QB. Actually, Isaiah Williams, he takes the snap over the left side. He's on his feet, and he's tackled by a whole host of Cardinals. He'll gain about 8 yards on the play and tackled in bounds. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Let's go with this up-tempo offense, Granger, and see if y'all can't come out with something.
12 seconds on the clock. There's going to be a flag thrown. That'll stop the clock. Isaiah Williams with the direct snap. 8 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll start that clock up once they set the ball. The Lions may be content to let the clock run out. And they are. That's going to be the end of the half.
Wow, what a turn of events before the half.
A thriller going on here in Poteet, where the Lions and the Cardinals are tied at 20. It's very surprising. Lions were in control of this ball game and have just been in shock here since the Cardinals came out in that empty set.
Yeah, like they didn't know how to defend it. I mean,
and we find ourselves in a 2020 ball game here in Poteet. We're going to take a moment and we're going to play some UIL required spots, and we'll be back to recap the first half and then let you listen to some halftime entertainment. You're listening to Granger Lion Football, brought to you by Chillin' and Grillin' Barbecue Products on SHN Sports. I'm Michael Francis alongside Travis Sessums.
High school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
So why do teenagers play high school sports?
My reason why is a sense of purpose.
My reason why is to inspire others.
One reason student athletes seldom mention is to get an athletic scholarship. They know that only 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. So why do they play?
My reason why is friendship.
Tell us your reason using the hashtag #MyReasonWhy.
This message presented by the NFHS and the Texas University Interscholastic League.
The University Interscholastic League would like to thank its corporate sponsors. Without the generous support of these sponsors, many UIL activities would not be possible. The UIL gives special thanks to Balfour, Baylor Scott and White, Dairy Max, Dairy Queen, Ford, Fox Sports Southwest, Gatorade, Hellas Construction, Max Preps, the NFHS Network, Nike, Register My Athlete, Spalding, and Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. These generous corporate sponsors support the UIL in all its activities, music, academics, and athletics. The UIL appreciates these sponsors and their participation in all that the UIL does in Texas extracurricular activities. On behalf of the UIL and its corporate sponsors, thank you for supporting UIL activities in your community and enjoy the game.
And we're back with you for just a brief moment. We want to let you listen to the pride of Granger High School, the Granger Lion Band playing right now. So we will not delay your halftime entertainment, and we'll let you listen to both bands, and we'll be back with you to recap just before the half is over. The halftime is over. You're listening to Granger Lion Football on SHN Sports. welcome back, everybody. Michael Francis alongside Travis Sessions tonight. And we are in a deadlock here in Poteet. Travis, very shocking developments just right before half where Granger was up 20-6. And in the span of 5 minutes, Lavia was able to come back and tie it up.
Yes, they were.
So we definitely saw some very surprising things from Lavia. Number one, they went into an empty package with Ray Felix as the lone quarterback, everybody else out wide, and it just confused the Lions and set them back on their heels and able to move down the field with some big pass plays. But what got them into the end zone was a run up the middle when Granger was looking for the pass.
Yes, you're right about that. Number 6 took control of that and just went with it, and he saw the middle of the field was wide open, and he said, "Don't mind if I do."
And he did. He took his 6 points all the way to the house. And then on the ensuing kickoff, when they converted on the 2-point conversion to get the score to 14. And then on the ensuing kickoff, went for the onside kick.
And got it.
And got it back. Lands behind the front line of the Lions, bounces back toward the Cardinals, and they recover and then go down and score again.
And, yeah, and just had Granger looking like, what do we do now?
Well, I can assure you that Coach Brock is sat in there with his young men during halftime and talked to them about the adjustments they're going to have to make when Lavia runs that version of their offense.
Yes.
So they've pulled out some trickeration on some of their lineups that we discussed, splitting the guard and the tackle out wide in front of the receivers, leaving the center and the quarterback empty there in the middle, which threw Granger off, and they made a first down on that play. And then, of course, the empty set on offense has really set the Lions back on their heels, and they're going to have to make that adjustment because I can guarantee you that Lavia is going to run it till it doesn't work anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, that's basically how I would do it if I. There's one score I wanted to say that Flatonia and Woodsboro would. Flatonia is up 17-16 with a minute to go in the third quarter.
Which that's definitely a surprising score right there. Woodsboro, a district champion themselves, over this team that we're seeing tonight in Lavia.
Yes.
16-2A. And what a game we have, folks. In case you're just now joining us, it is a tie ball game, 20-20 here at half between the Lions and the Cardinals. Carlos Garza tees it up. Gets it ready to kick it away. Back deep. For the Cardinals, Rivera. Garza has a sign. It's an onside kick. It's knocked out of the hands of the Cardinals, but the Cardinal does fall back on it. Number 69, Jose Hernandez, able to recover it. But the Lions opting to go for a little trickeration of their own coming out of halftime.
Yeah, that was a good one, they weren't expecting that.
It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 48 for the Cardinals. Once again, lining up in the empty set. Lion defense show blitz, and they're running up the middle, and they do indeed shut it down. And I think that's probably the way you're going to have to answer it right there, Travis.
Yes.
You're just going to have to bring that pressure. You can't let him stand around back there.
No, negative.
And give the play time to develop. Yeah. You got to put that pressure on the quarterback. That'll bring up 2nd down at about 16.
You you got to bring the boom, you know.
Whistle. Looks like it's going to be false start on the Cardinals. That'll back them up another 5. That'll bring up second down and 21.
You know, if the way the defense is lining up right now, you know, they're loading all them guys up in the box. You know, kind of like if they were running the ball, I mean.
Well, they're looking to shoot the gaps to put the pressure on the quarterback. And it causes a little bit of change as Ortiz now lines up to the right of Felix. Felix from the shotgun. He takes a snap. He drops it back. Garza wide open. They find a screen to Ortiz. Ortiz over the right side. Ball will be knocked out of his hands by Nicholas Jonesy, and he goes out of bounds. He does gain some forward progress. He gains about 6 on the play. Bring up 3rd and 15. Felix in the shotgun. He rolls right. He's looking for a receiver. He finds it. He gets picked off by Isaiah Williams. Isaiah Williams down to the 30, the 25-20, the 15-10. He's down to the 6-yard line with that interception of Ray Felix.
Wow. That's all I got to say about that one.
Wow. Huge turnover.
Huge. That's a big, that could be a big momentum. That could be the deciding factor right here.
1st and goal from the 8. Lions in the pistol. Direct snap to Ryan Pickett.
His nickname, Pooter.
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 Pooter Pickett. And he'll head to the sidelines in place of Alex Reyna. 2nd and goal. No gain on the play. Corona wide left. Carlos Reyna takes a snap. He rolls left, finds the gap, and he's up the middle over the goal line for another Granger Lion touchdown.
How about that?
How about them Lions?
How about them Lions? They come out on defense and get a pick off, and then all of a sudden they're back up.
They didn't get the onside kick, but they got the interception, and Isaiah Williams takes them down to the 8-yard line, and Carlos Reyna takes it to the house.
Exactly.
Good snap and hold. The kick is up and goes through the uprights. And it is good. It looked like he went wide left from here. But the ref said it went through.
Well,
27-20 Lions.
Let's see.
9:44 in the 3rd quarter.
Let's see if they leave off like they did last week, come out firing on all cylinders
and shut out their opposition.
Yes.
Just what the doctor prescribed right there, Travis.
Yes, sir. A good old dose of stiff medicine.
We'd like to thank our sponsor, Travis Morrow and Chillin' and Grillin' Barbecue Products in Granger. They carry Yoder, Memphis, and Green Mountain pellet grills. They carry a wide variety of wood pellet flavors and blends. They also offer free assembly and delivery. Chillin' and Grillin' is located at 5850 County Road 327 in Granger, or you can contact Terry Morrow at 512-859-2129 and tell him Travis Sessums says hello, and tell him Michael Francis says hello. I spoke to him on the phone. And thank him for his sponsorship of Granger Lion football.
And you know, his grandson is Pooter, by the way.
Oh, his grandson is Pooter?
Yes.
Well, how about that? Pooter Pickett.
You got some unusual nicknames on this football team here.
Carlos Garza set to get toe to leather. He boots this one up. It's going to be a shallow kick. It's going to be fielded at the 38-yard line and returned for about 4 yards by Damian Felix. 1st and 10, Cardinals from their own 38-yard line. Still pretty good field position.
Still pretty good.
Be interesting to see what they come out with here.
I think they're going to continue
in
to go
this
with
possession.
that one back set.
No, Ortiz is lining up next to Felix. Ortiz to his right. Felix is going to pitch this one out to Ortiz over the right side. He's down to the 42-yard line. For a pickup of about 4 yards. That'll be 2nd down and 6 for Lavia. Snap back to Felix. He drops back. He's looking for a receiver. And he was in the arms of a Lion defender. He launches this one up and finds his receiver wide open. What a pass as he hits Orlando Vallejo on that deep route down the right sideline. We have an injured man on the field. It'll be a 1st and goal.
I tell you what, that quarterback sure can sling that ball, can he?
He sure can.
Man.
1st and goal from the 8. Ball spotted at the far hash. 8:57 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Trips left. Vallejo wide right. Ortiz to the left to Felix. Snap back to Felix. He's going to keep it himself, and he is going to be swallowed up by the Lion front line.
Number 54.
Number 54.
Number 22.
And number 7.
Number 7.
Mikey Hurstius. They stacked him up pretty good, but that front line of the Lions stacking him up. Lions go with a 4-man front.
Here comes the fridge package.
It's a jumbo package. A handoff.
Nowhere. Well, for a couple yards.
Yeah, he got a couple yard gain. Looking to see, it was Manuel Solis with the carry. Christopher Rivera comes in for the Cardinals.
3rd down. What's that, 3rd and goal, I guess you could say?
3rd and goal.
They got the fridge package in right now.
Hand off to Rivera. And he'll get down, looks like close to the 5.
To the 5-yard line, 4th down.
Bring up 4th and goal from the 5.
7:33 left in the 3rd quarter.
Now this will be an interesting call right here.
It sure will. Because if
See
you don't
what
make
they
it,
do.
you got 95 yards down to pay dirt.
They have the jumbo package in.
Well.
And the fans are chanting go.
Go for it.
Felix under center. He'll drop back. He's looking for a receiver. And they're covered. He launches this one in the middle, and he finds his receiver, wow. Christian Ortiz, who makes his way back to the front of the end zone for a Cardinals touchdown.
He just threw that one up.
27-26, Lions.
They're letting them stay around, Mike.
The Cardinals have not kicked an extra point yet. They've gone for 2 every time and have missed it twice. Felix under center. Fumbles the ball. It'll be false start on the Cardinals. It'll back them up to the 8-yard line. Now what do you do?
Well, if I was them, I'd take the fridge package out and, kick the field goal and tie it, because if you don't make it here, that could cost you the game.
Did you see the fridge walking out? You saw the fridge walking off the field. That's what you saw.
I seen it.
There was no insight. Come on, man. Come on, man. From the shotgun. Snap back to Felix. Fakes the handoff to Ortiz. He launches this one to the back of the end zone and finds Solis open between two Lion defenders.
Well, that's very strange right there.
And Lavia takes the lead, and both the Lion defenders look at each other, and he's right between them and makes the catch.
Exactly.
That's kind of some of what we saw in that first half.
Exactly. You're right about that.
Last week.
Last week. And wow. Well, these coaches are fired up from LaVilla now, I tell you.
They are. These both fan bases traveled well tonight. Both sides are packed pretty good.
Pretty good, yes,
and
sir.
for the first time tonight, Granger finds themselves
behind,
trailing 28-27.
With 6:58 to go in the third quarter.
Now, let's see if Lavia comes up with any trickeration of their own.
You can pull out all the trickeration you want to. What do you got to lose?
Well, right now, they're not. They're kind of pulling out all the stops, and Granger seems to be reeling a little bit. Garza set to kick it away. Left toe to football. It is caught by Granger. Number 7, that will be Mikey Hurstjes with the return. He'll return it for about 3 yards to the Lion 39-yard line, where they'll take possession. And the fans are shaking the press box, buddy.
I'm telling you, they're in it now.
Lions playing from the pistol.
And they're loading the box up.
Reyna hands off to Reyna.
Man, with them loading that box up like that, I sure would pass it one time and catch him off guard.
Carlos hands off to Alex for a gain of 1. They'll bring up 2nd down and 9 from the 40. Corona wide left from the pistol. Reyna will keep it to the right side. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all she wrote.
Well, that sure was about all she wrote.
That'll bring
looking
up
at 3rd and long. What do you do here?
3rd and long. Evidently, Johnny Ryder and Thomas Rhodes.
They're nowhere to be seen.
Well, there's Johnny Ryder. He's out on the field.
Well, let's see if we can do something right here then.
Ryder, the backup quarterback, in at quarterback.
Oh. I was just told Rhodes is on crutches over there by the coaches.
Screen pass to Carlos Reyna. He's over the 50, and he could take this one all the way to the house, and he will. 10-5, touchdown Lions. Off of the arm of Johnny Ryder.
And no dirty laundry.
60-yard touchdown pass from Johnny Ryder to Carlos Reyna. takes it to the house for a Granger Lion touchdown.
Well, they answered on that. I don't know what else.
Well, they had been operating exclusively from the pistol.
Man, that was kind of
and brought Ryder in and throws a little screen pass to Carlos Reyna. And Carlos takes it down the left sideline to the house. Corona wide right. Snap to Reyna. He's looking for the edge, and he's still on his feet, and he'll be brought down. And the two-point conversion fails. But Granger has the lead, 33-28.
wow. This is becoming the score back and forth. Like, first one to stop me is going to win the game. Like, wow.
Right now, that interception by Isaiah Williams looming large.
Yes.
As a takeaway.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if Granger doesn't attempt another onside kick.
I would. I mean, you know.
I've always been kind of conventional. Put them back as far as you can and make them work for it.
Yeah.
Carlos Garza tees it up at the 40. Back deep. Rivera for the Cardinals. And this stadium is rocking, Travis.
Yeah,
both fan bases are rocking the house. Garza puts toe to leather. It's a shallow kick, and it'll be fielded by the Cardinals on another fair catch by Sebastian Lopez.
Well, we got 5:18 left in the third quarter, and it's 33-28 Granger.
Ball spotted at the Cardinal 37-yard line.
They need a big stop right here, and then another touchdown be.
First and 10 from their own 37. Ray Felix in the shotgun. He drops back. He finds Ortiz open, or Rivera open, but overthrows him and falls incomplete. That'll bring up second down and 10. For those of you that may be interested, Oklahoma leads West Virginia 35-27 at the half. Ray Felix in the shotgun. He rolls right. He's going to pitch out to Ortiz, and Ortiz is swung down over the right side for a 2-yard gain. That'll bring up third down and 8 for Lavia. Trips left for the Cardinals.
Third down and long.
So Lees and Lopez wide left. Ortiz or Felix slings this one out to Ortiz, who is tackled back to the line of scrimmage. And officials call timeout for an injury. Thing you hate to see is somebody get hurt out here playing this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I sure hate seeing that, you know. Oh, speaking of that hit that went viral on that receiver or whatever it was. On the
yeah. No, it was Hutto against McCallum. in the bi-district round of the playoffs, and the running back had took a screen pass from the quarterback and was on the sweep on the outside, and the defender was tracking him down to attempt to make the tackle when he got lit up by a receiver. But yeah, it did go viral.
It did, and you know, it turned out he had cancer.
Yeah, and
he would have never known that if he hadn't got hit like that.
Right. Yeah, I read the article that that he was somewhat thankful for the hit, because had it not been for the hit, it wouldn't have been discovered.
Exactly. He had a blessing in disguise with that hit, you know.
Right. 4th and 8. Felix back to punt. Snap back, punts this one away. End over end punt. Takes a Cardinal bounce. Again. And down just inside the 20-yard line where Granger will take over.
4 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third, with Granger 33 and La Villa Cardinals 28.
I'd say what you need is to score again and kind of put it out of reach, but La Villa proved nothing's out of reach.
Nothing is out of reach with these guys here.
Ryder back out to lead his offense. Back in the shotgun. Reyna in motion. A screen pass out to Reyna to the left side. He's to the 25-yard line, maybe the 24. Look where they spot him. Looks like they're spotting him at the 25.
So a good 5-yard gain there.
Bring up 2nd and 5 for the Lions. Isaiah Williams, wide right. Eric Corona to his outside. Reyna in motion. They're going to screen pass it back this way. It's a double pass. It's going to be caught by Corona. Corona over the 50 down to the 46-yard line of the Cardinals for a Granger first down.
That was a pretty good trickery right there. You know, they bid on it and they basically got it off in time, but
Ryder stays in from the spread. Snap back to Ryder. He'll keep it, and they'll go over the right side. He'll pick up 3. Bring up 2nd and 7. .3:14 remaining in the third quarter. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line of the Cardinals. 2nd down and 7 for the Lions. They're driving.
Yeah, they sure are driving.
In tight formation. Corona in motion. Snap to Ryder. He'll hand off to Corona. Corona around the left side. He's to the 30, the 25, 20. Down to the 15-yard line. And actually, they're going to spot him, I think, at the 16.
16-yard line. You know, that sweep there has been working for them all night long, you know.
That'll be another Granger Lion first down, by the way, Travis. Did you get it? It's another Granger Lion first down. Come on, buddy.
Come on.
Come on, man. You worked with me long enough now. You got to pick up on things.
Yes.
All right. Ryder from the shotgun. Williams in motion. He'll hand off to Reyna. Reyna over the left side. He'll pick up 5 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Two minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Ball spotted at the 12-yard line.
Well,
Ryder from the shotgun. Reyna to his right. It's going to be a false start.
False start on the offense.
On the offense, Williams was in motion. He takes the handoff, but they'll back up 5 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And the dirty laundry begins to fly.
Well, I'm not going to say that just yet. It hasn't been as bad as it was last week, for sure.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Ryder picks up a new play. Reyna, Williams, and Hurstius wide left. Corona wide right. Ryder rolls right. He's going to throw out to Corona, and his play is busted up by Vallejo. That was a great hit by Vallejo to knock the ball loose from Corona. That'll bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Lions. Need points on the board.
Yes.
Ball at the 17-yard line.
Can't be playing around with this team now. You know, we already seen what they can do. You know, they're pretty. They can score at will. You know.
Snap back to Reyna. A flag is thrown. Reyna over the right side. He's down to the 4-yard line. If that stands, it'll be a 1st down. It may be an offsides. They let the play continue. No, they call it against Granger.
What's the call, ref? What is the call?
Offsides.
Offsides. Okay.
That one guy we were looking at wasn't giving that sign at all. He gave the signal as it was against Granger. That's going to be another Granger first down.
First down.
First down. 1st and goal for the Lions. They're threatening here late in the 3rd quarter. 57 seconds remain. Granger leads 33-28 over the Cardinals. Corona wide left. Reyna takes the snap, and he's going to be stopped in the middle. He's to the 4-yard line. That'll bring up 1st and goal from the 4, or 2nd and goal from the 4.
You know, they call this the strawberry capital of the world.
Poteet.
Poteet.
I do like HEB's Creamy Creations does the Poteet seasonal thing. Strawberry ice cream, I do love that. The snap direct to Isaiah Williams. He sweeps around the left side. He will be stopped. And he looks like he may lose a foot or maybe just get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down. 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. And on to the 4th we go. Your Granger Lions leading the La Villa Cardinals 33-28 with 12 minutes left in this thrilling game.
Yes, it is a thriller.
A thriller here in Poteet.
You know, it almost wasn't a thriller, but
the Cardinals kicked in the door.
They sure did.
Not going to say Granger opened the door for them. I'm going to say they kicked the door in.
Kicked the door in, yep.
I'll tell you what, that official is on his horse. Look at him go.
Yeah. Getting some cardio.
He ran the length of the field. They had a pretty good clip.
Yeah, he did.
He did. That's probably a full sprint for him.
Woo.
I know it's beyond me.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Travis, a couple bigger boys. How big a boy are you? Well, we're pretty big boys.
Pretty big boys.
Oh, man, as we get this 4th quarter started, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Chillin' and Grillin' Barbecue Products, for sponsoring Granger Lion football.
Good old Terry Morrow.
Good old Terry Morrow. Give him a great big old hello next time you see him and you stop in, chilling and grilling. Ryder under center. He'll keep it. He's rolling around the right. He's looking for a gap. He's knocked out of his hands and recovered by Vallejo. The Cardinals have recovered at the 3-yard line. Ryder was down to the 2-yard line and coughs it up as the ball was punched out of his hands by a Cardinal defender.
Wow.
And I want to say it was punched out by Vallejo and recovered by Vallejo.
The fridge carrying off his buddy. Good job there, guy.
Talk about a mobile ambulance.
Yeah. Well, let's see if the defense once again can step up and hold them right here.
The Cardinals deep in their own end of the field at the 3-yard line. Ortiz to the left of Felix. Felix drops back. He launches this one. It's picked off by Isaiah Williams. Isaiah Williams to the 20, to the 15, and he will go out of bounds with a flag.
I'm kind of curious what this flag is going to be.
Talk about just what the doctor ordered, Travis.
Yeah. Turn it over and get it right back. Ain't that a...
1st and 10, Granger. It's just a question of where will the ball be spotted.
Yeah, you're right about that. Bring that tired defense out on the field, you know. They didn't get much of a break on that one.
They're calling a block in the back on Granger. They'll march it back 10 yards to the 25, where they'll set up shop. 1st and 10 from the 25 of the Cardinals for the Granger Lions.
Man, that could have been a big
back-to-back turnovers.
Back-to-back. You know, that turnover down here on the 3-yard line with Johnny Ryder, man, that could have been big if...
Reyna in the pistol. He takes a snap. They roll right. He's looking for a gap. He's through the gap, and he's up to the 29, maybe 19-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 20.
Flag again. Or was that something else? It looked like a flag. Oh.
I don't know. I've seen some mouthpieces fly out, too.
Yeah, me too.
Bring up 2nd down and 5.
I guess I was seeing things there.
For the Lions. Corona goes to the slot, left. Pistol, snap back to Alex Reyna. He's able to get back on it, but they will lose 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
3rd and 11. Well, with 10:40 to go in the 4th quarter, it's 33-28. And
I think Carlos or Alex had was kind of looking downfield when he got the snap and lost sight of it. 3rd and 11 for the Lions, and they'll call a timeout. Coach Brock wants to talk to his offense. First timeout of the half called by the Lions. We have 2 remaining. Cardinals have all of their timeouts left. 10-16 remaining in the game. Granger with a 5-point lead over the Cardinals. But 5 points is not enough.
No, 5 points is not enough with these 2 teams here, especially against this Lavia team, man. They're pretty good, you know, they can pretty much score at will if they need to, you know. And I give it off to these guys, man.
Back in my day, when we'd go and watch and scout some football teams, one of my mentors and man that I loved with all my heart, Larry Roden, would say this is a salty team. And indeed, this team tonight here in the Levia Cardinals is a salty team. They are tough. At one point, Granger had them on their heels, but they have responded. Williams in the slot, Ryder in the pistol, drops back. He's looking for his receiver. He's got Reyna open. Carlos Reyna with the touchdown.
Another Granger touchdown.
Another Granger touchdown off the hands of Johnny Ryder.
Johnny Ryder.
That's 2 touchdown passes for Ryder.
2 of them.
39-28.
Number 4, Carlos Reyna is having a heck of a night tonight.
He's having a great night tonight. Carlos Garza on to kick the PAT. Good snap and hold. Kick is through the uprights.
With 10:09 left in the game, it's 40-28. Granger.
12 points.
Will 12 points be enough? Mike, that's the question.
That's the question. That's the big question. The Cardinals have shown that they can score quickly.
You saw that with 5 minutes ago in the first half. You know, they scored quickly.
But I think if you're Coach Brock, you have to put your hands team in for any kickoff.
Yeah,
Kickoff return if they do score. Rivera back deep for the Cardinals. Carlos Garza on for the kickoff as he tees the football up. Cardinals playing for the short kick.
I wouldn't kick it short. I'd kick it deep if I could.
I'd kick it as far as I could.
Make them just try to shoot the field.
I mean, I was no excellent kicker. Back in my day, a field goal shoe had a flat toe on it.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Garza boots it away. It's a shallow spiraling kick that Rivera takes. A fair catch at the 36-yard line.
You know, the kicker back in '97 when Granger won state, Mark Vonick, he used to kick barefooted.
Did he really?
Without no shoe.
When I think of barefoot kickers, I always think of Tony Fritsch. Well, no, Tony Fritsch, he had half a foot, right?
Yeah,
if I remember correctly. Kicker for A&M.
Yeah.
Who is it I'm trying to think of then? It was always a barefoot kicker. I'm like, goodness. Felix in the shotgun. He rolls back and passes incomplete. And a player is injured on the field. Second down and 10 for the Cardinals, which was kind of a busted play.
Yes, it was. It was a busted play.
Lions almost had a sack on the play.
They sure did. He did a little pump fake and made him jump, and that was a wrap on that one, you know.
Felix in the shotgun. He drops back. He's looking for Vallejo. He's going to be caught, but escapes it. And he keeps it. He almost gets the first down.
Almost.
He advances up the middle. He danced around quite a while and was able to escape Lion tacklers.
Sure was.
Bring up a third down and 2.
Third and 2, long 2 at that.
Vallejo in the slot. Felix from the shotgun. Ortiz to his left. He's going to take it up the middle, looking to pick up the 2 yards, and he does. He'll pick up the first down. He gains a 5 on the play.
9:15 to go in the fourth.
1st and 10 from the Cardinal 48-yard line.
You know, this team has never given up. You know, they haven't even shown signs of being tired.
Here we go with the split line.
Here we go. A little trickery right here.
Ortiz to Felix's right. It's a screen pass out to Rivera. Rivera will be brought down just about at the line of scrimmage. He might have gained a foot on the play. Essentially, it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. They'll give him a yard. So 2nd down and 9. They go back to the play. Snap back to Felix. And it's going to be a screen pass up the middle to the receiver. And I want to say that's Ortiz. And Ortiz will be finally tackled, but he will gain 18 yards on the play. That'll be 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals. Oh, that's good. Have another injured player. An official timeout.
Looks like the fridge is changing jerseys down there.
Set to get back underway. So that split line play that they run worked.
Looks like
for that 18-yard gain.
It looks like the fridge
to Ortiz, and it looks like they're maybe going back to it. There's nobody behind the line, the defensive line. You look for it again. Rivera, or Felix is going to be brought down in the backfield. Ortiz tried to go up the middle, and he was well covered by Nicholas Jonesy.
That's another character on this football team there.
I'll tell you what, he delivered a pretty good shot to Ortiz busting through the line.
Yeah, he did.
And Ortiz complained to him about it. Again, they go with the split line. That's going to be 2nd down on about 16. Snap back to Felix. Felix rolls. He's going to go up the middle. He's going to keep it. And he's bouncing to the outside. And he's changed his direction. And he'll gain about 8 yards on the play. And Ortiz,
wow,
trying to put the whoop on Nicholas Jonesy. I think this goes back to that hit that Jonesy put on him as he was coming off the line. So we'll look to see how they rule the play. It was 8 yards on the gain by Felix on the keeper. But in the altercation, this may move it back. And depending on if there were punches thrown, Ortiz could find himself ejected.
Sure could. That could be a big blow if they eject him too, Jonesy, to this defense of Granger's.
I didn't notice Jonesy
he
throwing a punch, but he was trying to push him off.
Yeah, he sure was, But, they could, anything's possible. They could just do it to do it.
All right, well, here comes the umpire. We'll get the ruling from him. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Both sides.
On both sides will be offsetting. And nobody ejected from the game, so that'll bring up third down and about 4 for the Cardinals. Again, they go with a split line. Felix on his feet. He tries to pitch it off, and it's fumbled and recovered by the Lions.
By the Granger Lions, he fumbled and they got it.
6:48 remaining in the fourth quarter. And in desperation, Ray Felix tries to pitch out
and fumbles the ball
to Manuel Solis. And Solis wasn't looking, and it bounces off of him to the ground, and it is recovered by, I think, Nicholas Jonesy.
It very well may have could. I couldn't very well see with all the.
1st and 10, Granger Lions.
Let's go put a dagger in it, Granger.
Ryder in shotgun. Corona in motion. Handoff to Corona around the right side. He will pick up about 3 yards.
Man, this has been a good game.
2nd down and 7 for the Lions. Granger leading 40-28 here in the fourth quarter with 6:29 ticking off the clock to the end. That is definitely not what the doctor ordered for the Cardinals.
No, sir.
That's one of those self-inflicted wounds where you just try to do too much.
Yes.
Lions in tight. Ryder in the shotgun. Handoff to, I believe, was Reyna.
Yeah, Carlos Reyna.
Carlos Reyna with the carry. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd down and 7.
Well, if the score continues to go the way it's going, with 5 minutes and 35 seconds, with Granger taking their time.
Don't want to count chickens before they hatch.
That's why.
Ryder in the shotgun. He'll hand off to Reyna. Reyna around over the left side. There's going to be a block in the back on Alex Reyna. That'll bring it back. He picked up the 1st down. In fact, he had about 20 yards, close to 20 yards on the carry. But he can go over there and tell his brother thank you for bringing me back. Block in the back by Alex Reyna.
We're going to assume that it was.
No, I know that it was. I saw it.
Yeah, block in the back. Well,
that'll march him back.
$10 yards is a long way to go.
That'll bring up 3rd and 17.
Woo.
Third and 17 for the Granger Lions.
With Johnny
Ball
Ryder
spotted just shy of the 30-yard line
what do we got here?
of the Lions. And the official whistles blow. Third down. I think they just wanted to make sure everybody's got 3rd down. 5:14 left on the clock. Ryder in the shotgun. Reyna to his right. Williams in motion. Ryder hands off to Williams. Williams over to the left side. There's another flag thrown. Williams goes out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Could be a holding penalty.
Could be.
At this point, do you decline it and make it 4th down?
I would.
Let's see what he calls. Holding. Declined.
Hold down.
That'll bring up 4th, and looks like 13, maybe 12. 4th down and 12
You got the
for
punt
the
team coming
Lions.
on the field now, I see.
Cardinal defense stiffens and holds the Lions, but self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah.
Lions really hurt themselves more so than the Cardinal defense.
Yeah. They sure did. Penalties.
Ryder with the punt, and this is going to be a bad punt. It bounces back. It's got to be swatted forward by a Granger Lion. And I didn't know you could do that.
I didn't either.
The referee spots the ball at the 42-yard line.
They didn't even punt them. They didn't even, I don't know what to call it.
Wow, how do you do that?
I don't know.
It's like they're moving it forward. So essentially it's a no net gain punt.
No,
It's a turnover on downs pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
1st and 10, Cardinals. Trips to the right. Felix rolls right. He's looking for a receiver, and he's almost swallowed up by Granger Lions. This is going to be caught by, I think, it's Solis. Manuel Solis with the reception down to the 13-yard line.
I don't know what them guys were doing back here. I think they were wrestling back here.
He must have been. He was almost, Felix was almost in the grasp.
Yeah.
Alexis Gonzalez now in at running back next to Felix. Felix looking for a receiver, and he finds Lopez, but it's in and out of the hands of Lopez. Incomplete. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 19-yard line. 4:05 remaining in the game. Play clock running down. 40-28 Granger. There's a ball rolling around on the field, but they don't stop play. Rivera to the left. Felix rolling around looking for a receiver, and he finds Rivera, not Rivera, who is it? Vallejo in the end zone. I tell you what, that guy's got a cannon, man.
Yeah, he does. And they've been doing that all night long with that pass.
40-34.
The fridge changed numbers on us. He's number 70 now.
Number 79.
But yeah, 79. It looked.
The jumbo package. Timeout called by the Cardinals. So they're going to talk this one over. Wow, all I can say is wow.
Yeah, I'm at wow too, because how do you let it happen like that is what the question is.
Well, you got guys running around all over the place. You gave Felix all day long to pass the ball. Where was the pressure?
Yeah.
Where was the pressure? (40-34) Granger. Cardinals contemplating the two-point conversion, which they've been successful more often than not.
Right.
They're 3 of 5 so far. Jumbo package. And there is no number 79 on the roster. And he'll hand off to Rivera. Rivera up the middle for the two-point conversion, goes in untouched.
Well,
40-35.
What do you do here now? Go for the onside kick?
You know they are.
Yeah, they are.
You know they are.
With 3:52 left to go in the game, I would. Roll the dice. If you get it, you get it. If not, hey, you got 2 timeouts left. Hopefully you can hold Granger. And, you know, go from there.
I think it's number 78, not 79 on that jumbo package. But there is no 78
he
on the roster.
He switched jerseys earlier. Something wrong with number 44.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, that was number 44.
So that's Eloy Ramirez.
Yeah.
And the hands team is in for the Lions all the way across the front. Alex Reyna, Carlos Reyna, Mikey Hurstius, Ulysses Murillo, Dwayne Gaeta.
That's Puddin.
Puddin Gaeta.
Puddin. And it's pronounced Gaeta.
Gaeta, okay.
Gaeta.
Puddin Gaeta. Garza boots this one away. It's going to go back deep to Corona. Corona picks it up, and he's over the 40. He's over the 45 to the 47, 48-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot him at the 47. Bring up 1st and 10. Granger. Well, the one thing that Granger has been successful with is their ground game.
They sure have.
And they need to run the time off the clock.
They need to eat it up.
Reyna from the shotgun with the keeper. He'll be stacked up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard or 2. Like 2nd down and 12. For the Lions.
Man, oh man, I tell you, this has been a good game all throughout.
Cardinals stacking the box, anticipating the run. Alex Reyna through the left side. He might gain a foot. That'll bring up 3rd down, essentially about the same, 12 yards, close to it.
One thing.
Stands beginning to rock again.
Yeah. I know 2 things for sure. They better do something. They need to, you know, because if not, I mean, they still got 2 timeouts left over there.
We're going to call timeout at 2:23 remaining in the 4th quarter. And the Cardinals doing everything they need to do to get the ball back.
Yeah, definitely.
They have stymied the Granger offense on this drive.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have. They kind of woke up a little bit to that sweep. So.
Coach Brock has the entire team gathered around in this timeout. Nicholas Jonesy, Isaiah Williams, Carlos Reyna, Alex Reyna in the backfield.
Well, I would pass it right here. Look at him. There
Reyna rolls right. He keeps it. He's over the 50. He's to the 45-yard line of the Cardinals. That's a pickup of 11 yards. It's going to bring up 4th down and 3. Timeout, Lavia.
They got one more of those bad boogers left.
4th and 3. I think if you're Coach Brock, you're going to go for it.
I would definitely go for it. You would have to.
1:59 remaining in this contest. Who will be the area champion is in question.
That is surely right.
Once again, we'd like to thank Terry Morrow and Chillin' and Grillin' Barbecue Products for their sponsorship of Granger Lion Football. Chillin' and Grillin' Barbecue Products carries Yoder, Memphis, and Green Mountain pellet grills. They carry a wide variety of wood pellet flavors and blends. They also offer free assembly and delivery. Here we go. 4th and 3. Going for it. From the pistol, direct snap to Reyna. Reyna trying to get the edge, and he will be stopped short. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Cardinals. Now, the pressure needs to come against Ray Felix.
Yes, it does. He's gonna feel the pressure right here.
You got to put the pressure on him. Ortiz back in the ball game. The jumbo package. Snap from under center. He hands off to Ortiz. Ortiz will be stacked up. Maybe pick up close to a yard.
Did they fumble that ball there, Mike?
Not seeing any indication. So they did keep it. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Cardinals. Solis wide right. Felix in the grasp of the Lions. He's going to loft this up to Vallejo, and it'll be broken up by Carlos Reyna and Alex Reyna. I believe that's Alex Reyna. It is. The Reyna brothers break it up. That'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
$36-40. Said update the score.
Reyna with the. They're going to throw. Felix is going to throw this one away. Flag on the field. (40-36). Granger. 1 minute, 7 seconds remain in this contest. Penalty is declined. That will bring up 4th and 9. Gut check time for both squads.
That's it. Gut check time.
The game on the line right here.
Right here.
Ray Felix from the shotgun. Ortiz in the slot. Vallejo wide left. Rivera in the slot. Felix rolling around. He's looking for that first down marker. He'll pick up the first down and then some. He'll be upended.
Oh, he got the ball. He fumbled it.
We'll see what they call. I believe they were saying that the ground caused the fumble.
Oh, man.
And Felix picks up the first down. What a headsy play.
Oh, man.
1st and 10, Cardinals at the Lion 38-yard line. Snap back to Felix. You got to bring the pressure, looking to do the screen. They find Ortiz. He's still on his feet, rolling around 28-yard line and finally driven back.
He's in bounds. What are they stopping the clock for?
Let's stop it to bring it back and set the chains and start the clock. Timeout, that's what it was.
There it is.
Called timeout with 32 seconds remaining. Bring up 2nd down and 1. And the stands are rocking once again, Travis.
Yes, they are.
Ray Felix has been the story for the Cardinals. He has eluded Lion tacklers all evening long.
Yes, he has.
And he's deceptive in his athleticism, because looking at him, you don't really look at him and think, gosh, man, that guy's athletic looking.
Yeah.
But his athleticism on the field has just been incredible. He makes tacklers miss. He has great delivery and accuracy with his arm.
Yes, he does.
Solis wide left. Vallejo wide right. Rivera lines up slot left. Ortiz to the left of Felix. Felix rolls left. He's looking for a receiver. It's going to be broken up by a Lion defender. But it was an accurate pass. Isaiah Williams on the pass breakup.
3rd and 2.
That's not 2 yards. That's 1.
That's what I said, but the announcer said.
Yeah, he's wrong.
Yeah, he is.
3rd down and 1 for the Cardinals. 26 seconds remain in this ball game. Snap back to Felix. He's going to take it up the middle. He'll pick up the first down. He's over the 25-yard line down to the 24. Clock is ticking. It's down to 19. They really need to spike this ball if they want to get anything done. Snap back to Felix, and he spikes it. 13 seconds on the clock. These guys are looking at us like we control the clock. We're just broadcasters.
Yeah.
Cardinals line up in the shotgun. Felix takes the snap. He's rolling right. He's looking for a receiver in the end zone. And it's over the head of Vallejo and goes incomplete with 8 seconds remaining. Vallejo looking for an interference penalty. Does not get it. 40-36, Granger. 8 seconds to go.
8 seconds to go to the next round.
It's 8 seconds to go to the next round or go home.
Or go home.
A touchdown seals it.
Seals the deal. This is it right here, I do believe.
3rd and 10. Snap back to Felix rolling around. He's looking for it. He will be sacked.
Oh.
No, he's out of the grasp. He's still on his feet. He launches this one. It's into the end zone.
And that's
incomplete,
the game.
and the game is over. The Granger Lions have just defeated the LaVia Cardinals. What a shock.
That is a shocker right there, man.
On the last play of the ball game, in the grasp, Ray Felix spins away, able to get the pass off, looking for two receivers. Vallejo in the end zone, cannot connect. Ball goes incomplete. Ball game. Granger Lions are your area champions.
Wow. That is the
What a thrilling contest here in Poteet, Texas,
yes, it was.
where the Granger Lions have just defeated the LaVia Cardinals 40-36.
Yeah. Wow.
What a contest. This has been a
was-
thriller from the word go
Yes.
here tonight.
It sure has. It turned out Granger was up 20-6. Granger came back. LaVia came back, tied it up 20-20, and it all went
Wow.
off from there.
Wow. All I can say is wow. Outstanding effort by both clubs tonight. Never could get out ahead enough to really seal it and make you feel like the game was in hand. It constantly was back and forth between these two squads, and we discussed it. We were up 12. We said this is not enough points. And we both agreed with LaVia they can score quickly.
Yes.
And there's enough tricks in their playbook to send the Lions reeling, and they really did keep the Lions on their toes here tonight, Travis.
They certainly did. And this game here kind of defied these Granger Lions of who they were tonight, because this team never did show no weakness of being tired or nothing. And next week, Granger plays Burton. And let me tell you something.
It'll be a lot closer to home.
It'll be a lot closer to home. But now that's going to be a game.
That's going to be a contest right there. Burton, the district champion of 14-2A, which we played last week, Louise, who was the fourth place finisher in that district in 14-2A. So it'll be interesting to see district champion versus district champion in the next round of Texas high school playoffs.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we don't have Dave England with us tonight, so we won't be able to have him down there on the field to interview Coach Brock after the game, which, we really hate that we're unable to do that tonight. Possibly next week, depending on how things fall out, as SHN is the broadcaster for your Granger Lions and also the Georgetown Eagles.
Oh, yeah.
And so Dave's kids go to Georgetown, and so he has obligations there. Depending upon day and time, we might be able to have him back with us next week.
I sure would hope so, because Dave, man, he's a character right there,
Dave's a great guy.
Yeah,
he is a great guy. One of those good guys that you just love to call friend, because he's just one of those kind of guys. And we'll be glad to have him back with us. What a thriller here tonight, as Granger did enough to win the ball game.
I'm going to tell you something, too, here. The quarterbacks, both of them got hurt tonight. One came back.
Yeah.
And, just that kind of, that there was surprising, too. Granger was able to come out of that on top,
Really was. It really kind of put their game in a different type of dimension. And Ryder was able to come back and was able to spice some things up there where, he made 2 touchdown passes and helped to secure the victory for the Lions tonight.
Yeah.
I think really if you're looking at a player of the game, you kind of got to tip your hat toward Alex Reyna.
Yeah.
Wow.
Carlos Reyna.
Yeah, Carlos Reyna. I'm sorry. Carlos Reyna for the outstanding job that he did. But you also got to look at Nicholas Jonesy. You got to look at Isaiah Williams. Outstanding play. Johnny Ryder, great job in at quarterback tonight for the Lions. Just outstanding. And again, I can't say enough about the offensive front, the offensive line.
The big hog mollies up front.
These are the guys that make the holes for Reyna and Williams and Corona and all these other guys to run through. So, I got to give a big shout out to those big guys up front that make things happen. They're the driving force of this offense, and it couldn't be done without them. Same thing on the defense. You got those guys playing up front and just filling the gaps and shutting down running lanes, where the Cardinals had more success passing than they had on the ground tonight.
Yeah, they sure did. I give the hats off to this La Villa Cardinals team, man. They fought to the end, never gave up. I don't know how many seniors they got on their team, but I look for them to be back in the hunt next year.
Definitely. Don't miss the UIL Football State Championships on December 20th through the 23rd at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tickets are available to purchase now through Ticketmaster. For more information, visit uiltexas.org. We also want to give a shout-out to Chillin' and Grillin' Barbecue Products. Chillin' and Grillin' Barbecue in Granger has Yoder, Memphis, and Green Mountain pellet grills. They carry a wide variety of wood pellet flavors and blends. They also offer free assembly and delivery. Chillin' and Grillin' is located at 5850 County Road 327 in Granger, or you can contact our friend Terry Morrow at 512-859-2129. Please give him a call and let him know that you appreciate his sponsorship of Granger Lion playoff football. Once again, this is Michael Francis alongside Travis Sessums tonight, wishing you a very good evening. And as my good friend Rob Hipp likes to say, friends, make an impact on someone's life today. Lend a hand of support. Provide a word of encouragement. Someone out there needs you today. And you can't, if you're good to people, they're going to be good back to you more often than not. And we appreciate you listening in to Granger Lion Football on SHN Sports. For Travis Sessions, this is Michael Francis saying good night, everybody, and God bless.
God bless.
We'll see y'all next week.
Next week as Granger plays Burton.